Hi, everyone. Welcome to We Be Fishing, the viewable podcast right here on YouTube. And we are a spin-off version of the B&T Catfishing Adventure channel. Boy, have I got a story for you today. Now, recently I have posted articles or videos, about Paylakes being busted or commercial fishermen being busted. Well, this kind of ties into both right here, and it is a huge story. In all, now I will be referring to these notes because this story is so big and I don't want to leave anything out. 9 people were charged in this incident or this investigation that went on. Now, Corey Fox of Kentucky, Department of Fish and Wildlife, along with an investigative team, did this investigation, and where 9 people were charged with 180, that's 180 fish and wildlife violation charges in Kentucky, with other charges pending in several other states. All right, let me make sure I get the departments down that were part of this investigation, because this is important. Of course, the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife, the United States Fish and Wildlife, Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, the Alabama Game and Fish Division, and the Barron County Attorney's Office. Now, that Barron County here in Kentucky. Now, they were part of this, and you'll see why the Barron County was part of this in a minute. Now, this thing, like I said, was huge, and it went on for a period of time. The investigation started earlier this year, and the investigation of illegal commercial fishing that included a pay lake in Glasgow, Kentucky. So you may want to get your map out if you're not from this area, or Google it so you know where that's at if you want to. On 71 separate occasions, thousands of pounds of live catfish were taken from Barron River. Now, Barron River, folks, I mean, think about it. Thousands of pounds of fish were taken from Barron River. Now, Barron River is closed to commercial fishing and catfishing. So, bam, that's a big, huge right there. Not only is it a loss, obviously, for the river, but a huge violation, right? And now, these fish were taken and they were sold knowingly to the owners of the Glasgow Pay Lake. They knew where some of these fish were coming from. Now, also, I believe it was those 2 fishermen, or 2 fishermen in that instance, that didn't even have a fishing license, right? And no transactions were documented about that. Imagine that. Didn't document the illegal activities of commercial fishermen that weren't licensed, and they were fishing in illegal waters. Go figure. All right. Let's see. 2 fishermen check this out. 2 fishermen in this investigation took 6,400 pounds. Y'all keeping this total? 6,400 pounds of catfish, with the majority of them being trophy-sized fish, some well over 60 pounds. Now, these came from the waters in Alabama. That's right. These fish were caught in Alabama, transported to Kentucky, to this pay lake, where, again, they knowingly purchased these illegally caught and transported fish. My gosh, this is just crazy. Now, again, it is illegal, again, to transport trophy-sized fish, which is the law in Alabama, to another live trophy size fish to another state. It's illegal to do this. Now, again, a total of 9 people were caught in this investigation. Either the owner of the Paylake and people involved with the Paylake, and then the commercial fishermen, of course, 2 of which we know didn't even have a license. All right, so we're talking about thousands and thousands of fish being taken from our rivers, our lakes, so on and so forth. And Officer Fox, I believe, he's been in several investigations recently, and that's also pertained to the Ohio River, where a lot of these fish are illegally being caught as well. And this just continues to go on, and it just makes me sick. It just burns me up. But like I said, we have all these agencies involved with this together, and boom, they're going to drop the hammer on these guys. They've got to, especially, you know, I mean, the commercial fishermen as well. And my gosh, I mean, I just can't fathom this, and how people actually think it's okay to do this type of thing. And it just drives me insane. Again, we've really got to push our government officials to drop the hammer on these guys hard, right? Again, Tennessee, you know, again, the agencies. Let me go through it again. You've got Kentucky here. You've got the United States government Fish and Wildlife Agency, right, involved in the Tennessee, Alabama. You know, come on. I mean, this is just crazy. And thousands of pounds of live catfish taken from our rivers, right, or waters that are not supposed to be fished. And some of these guys even doing it without even fishing license. They're not even going to pretend like they're doing stuff above board, right? And it drives me crazy. So lock these guys up. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, 10 years. I don't care. Lock them up. The Paylake owners, as far as I'm concerned, they can never see daylight again. As far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with that. Lock them up. Put them away. They did this on a major scale from several different fishermen that they were taking these fish from several different states, taking fish from waters that were restricted, and taking stuff by fishermen that were not licensed, and they're not documenting any of the transactions taking place here. Lock these guys up and publicize it. Big, huge. Let everybody know. Matter of fact, be sure to share this video, right? Paylake owners and commercial fishermen that are fishing outside the lines of the law, you need to go down hard, very hard. And we need to make sure we're not patting these type guys on the back. We're calling them out. If you know these guys, call them out. Whether you do it on a one-on-one personal basis or do it publicly, call these guys out. Tell them what a piece of trash they are, right? Because that's exactly what they are. They're trash. And they're coming out here and they're raping our rivers and our lakes, and not caring about anybody else. And whether you're fishing for fun or you're fishing to feed your family, they don't care. They're just wanting to make a buck off this, or those Paylake, you know, as a commercial fisherman, or these Paylake owners are wanting to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off these trophy-sized fish in these daggone tournaments that they put on at these Paylakes. I'll be glad when our government smartens up and just bans all Paylakes across the board, right? That would stop the Paylake violations anyway. Now, we're still going to have crazy commercial fishermen out there doing illegal stuff to sell to restaurants and this and that, or fish markets, or what have you. But something's got to be done. This is just incredible. And like I said, in this one scenario, in the one lake, 71 violations, right? Or 71 separate occasions. Sorry, separate occasions. How many violations happen on that one occasion, right? You're fishing illegal waters, you got too many fish, you got too many trophy fish, and you didn't even have a license. How many violations just on that, on 71 different accounts or occurrences? Guys, I don't know about you, but this ticks me off, right? Again, you guys wanted more information on some of the stuff, so when I heard about this, I wanted to get this out here to you and let you know, because I've reported some things about Paylake Bust and stuff with very little information coming on that. Well, again, the charges on this are through the roof. 180 charges, right, in Kentucky alone. And these other states are going to throw charges on these guys as well. As well they should. And, man, Anyway, let me know what you think about this, folks, in the comment section. Thank you for watching so much. I appreciate it. And I hope I filled you guys in on the ones that maybe I left hanging on some of these stories before about these guys, and some of the violations that have taken place in the Pay Lakes or with these commercial fishermen. I hope this filled you in a little bit more. They are really going after these guys, and apparently a big investigation went on. This wasn't just something, a game warden came across somebody to do a little check on, and he stumbled into something. This was a big investigation, and had many agencies taking part of this and looking into this, and thankfully they did. So anyway, while there's such bad news here, there's such good news here at the same time. These guys have gotten caught, and they've been, put up into the light of day there for people to see. Yeah, Glasgow, Paylake in Kentucky. Yeah, my state. I'm embarrassed by that. You're freaking embarrassment, and you should be embarrassed. You should be hiding your face. And matter of fact, your face should be gone for a long, long time in jail somewhere behind bars, because that's what you deserve. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get off here before I have a heart attack. Thank you again so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. The We Be Fishing Viewable podcast right here. And when you subscribe to this right now, you get to be in Catfishing Adventures channel as well. Thank you again so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Folks, have a good day. Let us know in the comments what you think. Tight lines, guys. We'll see you later.